6 o'clock.
Yes.
Very, very.
You don't even
Yep, I'll call the meeting to order. It's exactly 6 o'clock. Yeah, roll call, please.
Mrs. Cochran?
Here.
Mr. Ray?
Here.
Mrs. Coontz?
Here.
Mr. Reichner?
Here.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Class turn.
I would like to make a motion to excuse Heather Anderson and John Strittmatter from tonight's meeting.
I second.
roll call, please.
Mr. Ray?
Yes.
Mrs. Coontz?
Yes.
Mr. Reichner?
Yes.
Mrs. Cochran?
Yes.
Thanks. We're looking next for a motion to accept minutes from October 21, 2024 council meeting as presented and not read, please.
I'd like to make a motion to set minutes for October 21st, 2024. Council meeting is presented and not read.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Coontz?
Yes.
Mr. Reichner?
Yes.
Mrs. Cochran?
Yes.
Mr. Ray?
Yes.
We're looking next for a motion to accept purchase orders from October 19th, 2024 to November 1st, 2024, totaling $66,351.15 as presented and not read.
I'll make a motion to accept purchase orders from October 19th, 2024 to November 1st, 2024, totaling $66,351.15 as presented and not read.
I second.
Any questions or comments? Okay, roll call, please.
Mr. Reichner?
Yes.
Mrs. Cochran?
Yes.
Mr. Ray?
Yes.
Mrs. Coontz?
Yes.
Thank you, council. We're looking next for a motion to accept bills from October 19th, 2024 to November 1st, 2024, totaling $212,646.97 as presented and not read, please.
I'll make the motion to accept bills from October 19th, 2024 to November 1st, 2024, totaling $212,646.97 as presented and not read.
I'll second.
Thank you. Laura, is there any questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Cochran?
Yes.
Mr. Ray?
Yes.
Mrs. Coontz?
Yes.
Mr. Reichner?
Yes.
Thank you. I'm looking next for a motion to accept October 2024 DOPS delinquency report as presented and not read, please.
I'd like to make the motion to accept October 2024 DOPS delinquency report as presented and not read.
I'll second.
Thank you. Is there any questions? Are there any questions or comments from council? Seeing none. Roll call, please.
Mr. Ray?
Yes.
Mrs. Coontz?
Yes.
Mr. Reichner?
Yes.
Mrs. Cochran?
Yes.
And next we are looking for a motion to accept September 2024 bank reconciliation report as presented and not read, please.
I'll make a motion to accept 2024 bank reconciliation report as presented and not read.
I second.
Thank you, Ed. Is there any discussion? Any questions? No? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Coontz?
Yes.
Mr. Reichner?
Yes.
Mrs. Cochran?
Yes.
Mr. Ray?
Yes.
Thank you. The reading of ordinances and resolutions with our village administrator, Mrs. Sears, please.
Ordinance number 1872-2024, an ordinance to amend ordinance 1833-2023, make appropriations for current expenses and other expenditures of the village of Lakemore, state of Ohio, during the fiscal year ending December 31st, 2024. Now therefore be it ordained by the council of the village of Lakemore, county of Summit, state of Ohio. Section 1, council approves the increase appropriations in general fund $33,000 for health insurance, NSF fees, property appraisal, and phone services. Lakemore Fire EMS Grants Fund 2052, $2,386.58. Water Operating Fund 5101, $13,967 for water valve replacements and electric services. Sewer Operating Fund 5201, $25,000 for health insurance. Section 2, Treasury for payments from any of the foregoing appropriations upon receiving proper certificates and vouchers therefore, approved by a board or officers authorized by law to approve the same, or an ordinance or resolution of council to make the expenditures, provided that no warrant shall be drawn or paid for salaries or wages, except to persons employed by authority of and in accordance with law or ordinance. It shall be provided further that the appropriations for contingencies can only be expended upon appeal of 2/3 vote of council for items of expense constituting a legal obligation against the village for purposes other than those covered by other specific appropriations herein made. Section 3, this ordinance is hereby declared to be an emergency measure necessary for the immediate preservation of the health, safety, and welfare of the citizens of the village of Lakemore, Ohio. Therefore, this ordinance shall go into effect immediately.
Thank you, Tracy. So for the mayor's report, I just have, a couple of very, very quick things, and they both relate to tomorrow. Tomorrow's election day. Please come out. I'm not sure who's gonna see this, but I hope somebody does, and I hope it's the deciding vote in the positive, to come out and vote for the Lakemore Fire Levy and the Springfield Local Schools renewals. So there's a couple levies on the ballot for us, and there's a couple on the ballot for Springfield. I hope and pray that they both pass. I won't take up any more time. Mrs. Cochran, council report, please.
Well, you mentioned what I was going to say, but I'm just
Repeat it,
but no, I'm just gonna add to that when this election is over, no matter who wins, who doesn't, what passes, what fails, I just like for us all to remember to be kind to each other.
For sure.
And then after that, our next council meeting will be November 18th and December 2nd, and that will be at 6 p.m. That's all.
Thanks, Laura. Sam.
I just echo what you guys said, and I'll announce the next council workshop will be November 12th and November 26th. Both those are going to be at 6 p.m. here. That's all I got.
Nikki.
So I actually do want to add something. This is a Springfield event, but it's such a good cause. So Kelly Chapman shared it today, and I just wanted to let everyone know that this Saturday, November 9th, Springfield Township Fire Department is having their annual pancake breakfast, and they ask you to bring 2 non-perishable canned good items for the Springfield Cares distribution for the families in need. So if you guys don't have anything going on, please go have some pancakes. It's for a great cause. It goes to all the families here in our area. So that's all I have. Go get some. It's November 9th. And it's at the fire department at Springfield. But I just wanted to share. Time. Yeah, it is breakfast. She didn't post the time.
Sometimes I eat breakfast at noon.
I'm gonna say. I was gonna say it has to be 9, right?
Probably 9.
I'll look.
9
Okay, I will
I'll
look it
look.
up for you
I
at
thought
the
you might
end.
have it in there.
She didn't put the time on it. I'm sorry.
9 safe.
I'll check.
Thanks.
But that's
Nikki.
all I have. I just want everyone to go.
Thank you. Ed, you're up.
Just like to remind everyone not to rake or blow leaves and debris into roadways or waterways to avoid negative effects on our lake. Also like to reiterate what everybody else says, please exercise your constitutional right to go out and vote. And please, on November 11th, if you happen to run into a veteran, thank him for his service and thank him for sacrificing to make our country great and free as it is. And with that, that's all I have.
Absolutely.
You said.
Thank you.
I could add one other thing.
Please.
Okay, I wanted to tell everybody about our Villa Cruiser that is on Friday, which I believe is the November 30th, and it will also be on Saturday. It is up at the Dollar General. So stop by, make a donation. The money that we get helps for the kids that we take to go to shop with a cop. And then also anything you buy at the store and you bring out and fill in the cruiser, that goes to Springfield Cares to help people that need it. So keep that November 30th, and it must be, what, November 30th?
29th
The 29th and 30th, okay. I wanted to check.
Because our holiday event's the 30th.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, the 29th Friday and the 30th,
So the 30th will be the tree
the
lighting
Saturday,
and
and the tree
Christmas
lighting.
event here.
Oh yeah, we probably.
Mhm.
I mean, it's already November. Why do I feel like it's happening so fast?
And also the food pantry this month and next month will be operating a week earlier at Lakemore United Methodist Church, and we are giving turkeys out, so please call the church and get on the list so we know how many to purchase, right? So that's gonna be a week early, November 20th this month, and then a week early, December 18th next month, okay, so,
and both those
Okay.
and the holiday event are going to be at the church.
yes, the church
Yep.
and the holiday event, thanks, Sam. Anything else, guys?
No.
Do you have a report tonight?
Yes.
Go, good.
So the roads where they did the sewer work have all been paved. So Sunnyside's
feel great.
done, Front Street's done, Second Street's done, Fifth Street's done.
I bet they're
They
happy.
all look really good. They just have to finish the lining of the sewer lines, but that's all obviously underground. And the water tower They're working on getting it filled so they can start doing testing, so
Good
our
deal.
new water tower will be up and running here soon. And the street sweeper is gonna be out this week. They started today, so that is, a huge benefit to improving the health of Springfield Lake, as it lessens the amount of pollutions that go into the
Mhm.
ditches and into the waterways, so.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Oh, can I? The trees. Can you say something about all the
Oh,
trees?
yeah, so
Yeah.
the grant that
Sorry, I got excited.
that we were awarded at the beginning of the year, from the Ohio Division of Natural Resources, the Ohio Division of Forestry. We got a $50,000 grant to pay for 15 trees that are different kinds of oaks and tupelos and a lot of new, they're down at Dodds Park. Bartlett tree, put them in for us, they picked them, they put them in for us. And the trees are native trees to Ohio, and they're going to help filter the stormwater runoff going into Springfield Lake. So, Super Learning Center, their students put in the floating wetlands, they're gonna be planning on putting on more.
Yeah.
That's to help filter the stormwater, and then the trees also. And the trees, are going to make sure they're only about as tall as me right now, but we're going to keep them pruned and maintained.
I just gotta say, I think Lakemore is really doing its part in trying to make the lake better, even by something like putting in trees.
Yep.
I mean,
We're
we,
trying everything, keeping our streets swept.
we are technically a tree sanctuary, aren't we? Don't we
We're
possibly-
close.
Oh, so-
We're close.
Okay.
So that's something that we're working on for next year.
Yeah.
Tree
Sorry.
City, yes.
I made the kids go on a walk just so we could go look at the new trees. So
Yeah.
that's where I'm at in life. I get excited
Yeah.
over trees. I also did want to mention too that if you've
Right.
noticed, we got some new signs, and I
Yeah.
love the little
Our new welcome
addition.
to the Village of Lakemore
Yes.
signs, and below
Is that-
Spartan Pride Village Wide.
And
I
we
love
need-
it.
We need to really thank Mrs. Cole and whoever else all helped with.
Got 'em.
Yes.
Yeah, built the
Putting
frames
them
and got 'em.
Jenny.
Yeah.
I know she put them together.
I seen Jenny's son out there too helping.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did a good
And our
job.
police department has the Spartan Pride logo on
I,
their
I love
cars.
that. I love that so much. I seeing that Spartan right there on the village brings
Yeah.
us together. I love it.
Yeah,
Little things that make me happy.
yeah.
So,
We have nobody appearing before council.
and no reason to go.
We
in.
have no old business, new business, nothing, no reason to go into executive session. I make a motion to adjourn at 6:13.
Is there a second?
I second.
Roll call.
Mr. Reichner?
Here, yes.
Leaving. Mrs. Cochran?
Yes.
Mr. Ray?
Yes.
Mrs. Coots?
Yes.
All right, meeting adjourned
That's a
at
record.
This has gotta be a new record.
I know.
11 minutes.
Thank you for showing up.